Welcome to this video on Al Capone's top 10 quotes on living a life with no regrets. Al Capone may have been a gangster, but he also had a lot of wisdom to share on the subject of living a fulfilling life. In this video, we'll explore some of his most insightful quotes, and how they can inspire us to make the most of our own lives. Quote number 1. Don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I am kind to everyone, but when someone is unkind to me, weak is not what you are going to remember about me. Al Capone was a tough guy who didn't take any nonsense from anyone. He knew that sometimes you have to be tough to get what you want in life. But he also believed in being kind to those who deserved it. This quote reminds us that kindness should never be mistaken for weakness, and that standing up for yourself is an important part of living a life with no regrets. Quote number 2. I have built my organization upon fear. Al Capone may have been a criminal, but he was also a shrewd businessman. He knew that fear was a powerful motivator, and he used it to his advantage. But this quote is also a reminder that fear can hold us back in life if we let it. It's important to recognize our fears and confront them if we want to achieve our goals. Quote number 3. You can get much farther with a kind word and a gun than you can with a kind word alone. This quote is a testament to Al Capone's belief in the power of persuasion. He knew that sometimes you have to be tough to get what you want, but he also believed in using kindness to win people over. This quote is a reminder that sometimes we have to be strategic in our approach to achieving our goals. Quote number 4. You can't be too careful what you tell a child because you never know what he'll take hold of and spend the rest of his life remembering you by. Al Capone may have been a criminal, but he was also a family man. This quote is a reminder that the words we say to children can have a lasting impact on their lives. It's important to choose our words carefully and be mindful of the influence we have on others. Quote number 5. I have spent the best years of my life giving people the lighter pleasures, helping them have a good time, and all I get is abuse, the existence of a hunted man. Al Capone may have lived a life of crime, but he also believed in making people happy. This quote is a reminder that sometimes our efforts to make others happy can go unappreciated. But it's important to keep doing good in the world, even if we don't always get the recognition we deserve. Quote number 6. I have never killed anyone, but I have read some obituary notices with great satisfaction. Al Capone may have been a criminal, but he had a sense of humor about it. This quote is a reminder that we should never take ourselves too seriously, and that it's okay to find humor. Quote number 7. You can get much farther with a kind word and a gun than you can with just a kind word. This quote emphasizes the importance of being prepared and assertive in life. While kindness can go a long way, sometimes it's necessary to have a backup plan and be willing to take action to achieve our goals. Quote number 8. When I sell liquor, it's called bootlegging. When my patrons serve it on silver trays on Lakeshore Drive, it's called hospitality. Al Capone was a master of seeing through the double standards and hypocrisy of society. This quote is a reminder that sometimes what's considered acceptable or unacceptable depends on who's doing it. It's important to question the status quo and challenge societal norms if we want to live a life that's true to ourselves. Quote number 9. I am like any other man. All I do is supply a demand. While Al Capone's business may have been illegal, he saw himself as just another businessman supplying a demand. This quote is a reminder that we all have a role to play in the world, and that even those who are seen as outcasts or criminals can have a sense of purpose. Quote number 10. You can't be a real country unless you have a beer and an airline. It helps if you have some kind of a football team, or some nuclear weapons, but at the very least you need a beer. This quote is a light-hearted take on what it means to be a country. Al Capone recognized the importance of simple pleasures like beer, sports, and travel, and how they can bring people together. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest things in life can be the most meaningful. Thank you for watching this video on Al Capone's top 10 quotes on living a life with no regrets. While Al Capone may have been a controversial figure, his words offer insight and inspiration on how to live a fulfilling life. We hope you found this video thought-provoking and helpful, and that you take some of Al Capone's wisdom to heart in your own life. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on inspiration and motivation.